Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. Stick 'em, ha ha ha, stick 'em. It's the beatbox with the beatbox rhythm. Yo, welcome to Tibby Talks. It is Monday, aka Fun Day, and I hope y'all woke up on the right side of the bed, because no better day than Monday to start fresh for your week. So, people, what's been happening? Like, the last week for me it's been crazy. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I feel like life is just on the fast forward right now. Like, I literally can't keep up with what's going on. So, just to recap, if you guys have been watching, you've probably seen that I started doing vlogs on this channel. So, that is a new feature. Something I'm trying to get into, just putting like everyday life into this podcast, as well as doing like all these little one-on-one podcasts for everybody out there to watch and enjoy. The lifestyle is one thing that I really want to get across, because, I'm always spitting that game like, yo, get outside, do this for yourself, do that for yourself. So it's only right that I show you what I do so you can implement something like that for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So started the week, this is last week, with a fishing vlog. Went out with John. We got it in. We didn't catch no fish. I got a few big bites, but no fish. That was a pretty chill afternoon. It was a fucking hot day, man. It's been hot ever since all this rain cleared up. Like, damn. It's gone from being like tsunami weather to just Sahara desert, son. Like, it's been hotter than a motherfucker out here. Like, if you was a human lizard right now out here in Queensland, you'd be living your best life, because shit, man, it should be illegal for it to be this hot. The sun rays are like, it's ridiculous. Like, the sun is literally that hot. It hurts your skin when it touches you. And that's how it felt when we was fishing the other day. It was like, I had my collar all the way popped on my shirt. I had to buy a fishing shirt and shit now. Like, I'm like full getting into that culture now, and like had my collar popped on my shirt, and damn, like, I'm still feeling that shit on my neck, man. Like, it's no joke. Those UV rays be going just crazy, man. Like, that shit's bananas. So yeah, fishing. Then bought a bike, son. I got a bike. I got my new little baby Cherry. I put a vlog up about that as well. So we went and found Cherry in like a Salvo's, like a thrift store. It had like a big open back warehouse kind of vibe to, it's like a back shed nearly of the actual shop itself. And it was pretty industrial. So they had like lots of bikes, lots of parts and stuff. Didn't take us too long. We found it within a few minutes. She had some issues. Back wheel was pretty fucked up. Like, it was like kind of like folded a bit, because the guy who owned Cherry before I owned her got hit by a car, and back wheel was fucked. The chain was fucked. I had some cosmetic scratches and shit. So I spent that day, I had to change it. We ended up changing the tire over and stuff. Got like a look over in the bike store and all that sort of jazz. Now she's polished up. I threw some stickers on her to cover up those big scratches that I just can't buff out. New chain, new brakes, new wheel. I got a few other parts as well to put on her as well, and I'm going to get some more cosmetic features, because she's like chrome with red accents. So I've got like the red drink holder in there, and I got like the red handlebars and all that stuff. So I'm trying to get like red pedals and maybe a red seat. So, it's just like the red highlights with the chrome body and stuff. So yeah, man, like that's been the journey over the past week. A couple days ago, I went to a flood relief concert with my homies at RVR Records. Got to see my boy Bless play. That shit was stupid. I was actually hyped. Like, I haven't seen like one of my homies perform in ages, and like to see him do his thing, and like he getting a lot of love right now. You know what I mean? Like, they got that new joint out, Down Under with Baby Prince, and that shit go off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that whole joint go crazy. That song is stupid hard, son. So they had to run that back at the concert. You know, they had the encore performance with that song. That was a really good night. I got to see Matt Corby perform for the first time. You know, big Australian OG when it comes to the whole live performing arts and really putting, like, you know, Australia out there to the world. Like, that man has got, that guy's got one hell of a voice, man. I never like really listened to his music. Like, I've heard songs because Alex, who runs RVR, and he's been on this podcast, y'all know who Alex is. He's always showing me demos and stuff. And, you know, it's cool to listen to music and whatnot. But, man, to see it live and to see this guy doing his thing just so naturally, like it's just no thing to him, that was amazing. That truly, to me, was amazing. And how, like, down to earth, normal this guy is. He, like, emceed the whole show, says what up to everybody. You wouldn't even know it was him unless he told you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just the most regular, down-to-earth guy, but has this God-gifted talent with this voice of an angel to pierce your heart and put his message of love inside of you, man. God, that sounds pause as hell. But regardless, I've seen so many of my homies there, man. So many people I ain't seen in a minute at this show. The crowd was dope. The energy was good. We was running that bitch, man. I'm telling you, that night was stupid. We were just up in that place, running a fucking muck, having a great fucking time. If I could spend every single show like that, I would definitely do that. So big up to RVR for throwing a fucking crazy ass show, and big up to them for donating all the ticket money to the floods, because there was a gang of people there. I'm telling you, man, there was so many people in that venue. It was packed. Beautiful place too. Beautiful place. It's called the Princess Theater. Beautiful fucking place. Huge arch in the stage and everything. Just beautiful lightings. Crazy high ceilings. I thought I was somewhere so exotic, man. I was like, yo, I felt like I was in Greece or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, this place is beautiful. Athens or something. Like, this theater was really, really nice. You could tell it's still original. It ain't changed. Like, there's no cosmetic updates and stuff. Like, there's small things, but yeah, great choice of venue. So that's basically been the week leading up to now, you know. So I got to say, man, like, life's going 110 miles an hour right now. Plus, like, all the music stuff I've been working on in the background. Like, you guys obviously see me do a lot of Tibby Talks, but of course I'm still on my music shit. Of course. When's that ever going to change? Even if I never did music properly and put it out, I would still be creating for myself, because I need to. I can't. I'm at that stage in my life where I can't actually live without it, because it's one of those defining things about me. Like, it's like the music doesn't define who I am as a person, but it's definitely one of those things that makes me who I am. And that's how I feel happy and can reset, express myself, and, you know, really just feel like you're accomplishing something. Feel like you're actually doing something in a day. And I need that before I go to sleep at night some nights, you know what I mean? I need to feel like I did something, like I challenged myself today and I got myself there because I did that, you know? No one else is sitting here telling me to do this shit, but I have that inner fulfillment that I need to fulfill by doing it. So all the music stuff I've been working on is coming, man. I promise to God that it is coming, and it's coming soon. I just found out I can get it all distroed through people I've been working with previously. I won't say any names yet, but it's all coming along. My project's called 40210, and that shit should be coming out hopefully within the next, I'm going to say it's going to roll out over the next 2 to 3 months. 7 songs, technically 8, because there's one song on there that's 2 parts. Gonna have a little trip soon. Finish that because it's just being mixed and mastered. And then I got another project I'm working on as well. I won't go into that one. I won't go into that one because, you know, secrets have to be kept, you know what I'm saying? I can't let the cat out the bag on everything, but workflow is coming. The new TP shit is ready. And, you know, especially after going to that concert the other night, seeing Bless play, seeing Corby do his thing, see the other acts doing their thing on stage as well, and just the energy, the ambiance, like, I needed that, you know? Like, it gave me that extra push inside, internally, that's like, yo, you're meant to be on that stage, you know? I get like that. Like, if you're a performer, like, and you're going and seeing someone else perform, and you're thinking to yourself, like, that should be me right now. I should be up there doing this shit. Like, I always get that way, you know what I mean? Like, whether it's someone that's incredibly famous, I've never met him, or if it's just one of my mates or whatever, I always still think, that should be me up there. That should be me killing it. And if you know me, you know I love to be in front of a camera. You know I love to be center stage. I love to be the center of attention. So, you know, it's only right. It's only right. But thank you to those people who inspired me over the weekend and have pushed me to this week to now chase the bigger goal, you know, like the holy grail of what completes me, and it just takes me further towards my end goal, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever my end goal might be, I think for me right now, it's really one step at a time. Like, you can see that full big picture, but taking these baby steps in the moment is what I'm trying to focus on right now. I used to let the big picture control everything, and it would lead me towards not associating with people, changing my ways of communication, how I interact with individuals. And I didn't like it, you know? I don't want to change. And you shouldn't have to change to be like the best version of yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you need to keep yourself authentic. That's why people fuck with you, because you are who you are. And you ain't playing no games, there's no masks and shit. If people can't understand you for who you are, then you just don't associate. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have people acting like I switched up on them or something like that, you know? Trying to keep this as authentic as I can. And that's why I can't fuck with that big picture mentality that I was in before, because the big picture has always ruled my life. It has always dominated my thoughts, my physical, my relationships, my at-home life with my family and shit. Like, I have to take everything one step at a time and feel normal. I need to feel like a normal-ass person, man. It's like, I want to do all these things that made me stand out, but then there's just something in me that just wants me to fit in somewhat, you know? Is it weird to be like that? I don't know. But all I know is that I just want to be this larger than life persona, but still just kind of blend in and cruise where I need to be. Like, it would suck. Imagine, like, if you was as famous as like Kanye or some shit, and you always in the press, dude. Like, you always in the press. That would be stressful, man. Like, having people that's waiting outside your crib, You're going to get dinner. You can't like hang out with somebody. Like there's always alternative motives and narratives being delivered to you. Like, damn, that life would be very hard to cope with. So like, you know, if anyone knows like my origin story and like the come up, like you know that I lived in Sydney for a long time and we had Leroy in the crib with us, and you know, he was just a kid. Like he's just a fucking kid from the area. Like we just fuck with him because he's himself, and now he's this big superstar. Like, you know, 5 years later or whatever after we met him, he's glowed up, and like we're fucking amazed and proud of that shit. But like, yeah, he really took that shit to the next level, and he's like that larger than life persona now, and they be doing that to him. They be following him around and want to know what's up. He does a real good job of keeping private somewhat, though, you know what I mean? So props to him for that, because if I was in his position, I'd be wilding the fuck out, man. I'd be tripping. They'd be like, yo, TP's on fucking MDMA at this shit. I'm bugging. Like, Probably not. I don't really do drugs like that. I just be smoking weed. You know what I mean? Like, I have my days partaking. I'm cool with all that stuff now. I don't need to party. I just need to give you good vibes. I need to feel good, and I need to be good in my mind. And all those things just confuse you, man. All those party drugs and shit. That is a very confusing route to take. So if you already fucking muddled up upstairs, don't take yourself down that route, because that's just not somewhere you want to be. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit. Who will be causing themselves psychosis, abusing shit? You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta, you know, see how other people are affected, know how it affects you, and, you know, I suppose I say all this stuff, but if I was rich as hell, who knows? I swear, man, like every time someone gets rich, every time someone gets money, it just changes everything. It changes the way you move. It changes the way you interact. It changes the way you make decisions. So God help me when I get money. When I get the real bag, God help me, because I'm a motherfucking need that shit instead of wilding out. To be honest, I don't think I could like delve deep into like the parties and all that crazy stuff. I reckon it would just be cosmetic shit that I would fucking be addicted to. I'd be so addicted to buying jewelry. I already know. If someone was like, yo, you get 10 million for this, I bet. Boom. I got $10 million. You already know I'm going to eat the bougiest food. I'm going to get like the craziest food. I'm going to be eating some like just most expensive is 2 Chainz shit. I'll be living my best life when it comes to that food. And then just clothes, man. I'll be buying so much clothes, heading to Johnny Dang and shit, man. Try and get me a piece, give me a motherfucking watch and shit. You know what I'm saying? Give me full fist of rings. You know what I mean? Like every motherfucking finger. Get all them shits bling the fuck out. You know what I mean? And get me a nice little chain and shit with my logo on it, my little bear, my little peach. Everybody looking like, damn, that's Tibby. He coming out the woodworks with the drip, and everyone's going to love that shit. But at the end of the day, man, money is money, and that shit will burn a hole in my pocket. I already know how that shit would go. So with that said, responsibility. You know what I mean? You gotta know your responsibilities. Like, if I got put on right now, look at all the dumb shit I'd probably do. If someone gave me all that fucking money, I wouldn't know what to do with it. It would literally be like the story of like the homeless man that won the lottery, and then, you know, a year later or something, he's homeless again because he spent all the money. He like just balled out and was just had no idea what to do with it, didn't earn it. So I suppose, you know, it comes with experience. But far out. I don't want to be that famous. I just want to make music. That's all I want to do. I just want to make entertainment. I want to feel fulfilled. And I want to be happy. It's my goals. Money fits in somewhere, you know. I don't want to chase the bag, as they say. I don't want to chase that. I want to chase fulfillment, happiness, and let money fit in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, because obviously you need it. Without it, you cannot survive. I love to be comfortable. I would absolutely love to be comfortable. But what comes with being comfortable is you get fucking lazy and then you get uninspired. Comfortability brings you to this level that, I see a lot of my peers, a lot of people that I grew up with, they just hit this like, it's not like rock bottom or some shit, but it's like they're stagnant. They hit this position and then they just don't feel like they want to do it anymore. It's like an NBA player that makes it to the league. I made it to the league, man. I'm here, man. I ain't got to work as hard, man. I went my whole life for this shit, man. And then what happens? I don't get time. They're on the bench the whole fucking time because they addicted to that life. They got the money. They out partying. They're buying all the clothes and the cars and the women and the drugs and all the other fun shit, you know? But the thing that really got them there and made them happy in the first place isn't even an aspect in their life anymore. It's just the thing that got them there. They got them this exposure. And yeah, it's just, you know, that fame shit a drug, bro. That fame shit a drug, bro. Like, everybody chasing it online. Everybody needs some clout. Everybody needs a one-up. Even me right now, I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm going to put some music out. What can I do to build some momentum and get some shit going on? Who we're going to hit up? I'm like, man, I don't want to hit up fucking nobody. I want to do this shit my damn self. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do this organically. And if people fuck with it, people fuck with it. If they don't, they don't. I'm still happy either way. But, you know, to chase that immediate, oh, yeah, no, we fuck with you. We're going to do this for you sort of shit. Like, nah, you can't sell me the dream no more. Me and Nick Davies was talking about this shit. Utility Lab was talking about, like, the selling you the dream. Like, I sold myself this fucking dream, son. I had a dream. Like Martin Luther King, I have a dream. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, when you get to these places and they give you these opportunities, I don't even come into play anymore. Like, it's like you lose that part of yourself or some shit. So to do this my own way will be a blessing, but I know it's going to be tough. But nothing in life is easy. Everything is worth a challenge, mainly because you don't want to be 50, 60 years old and reflecting on 30 years ago when you could have tried it, when you had the opportunity, but you said no and you backed off and you went a different route, even though most of your life you've been chasing this one thing. And then you went, nah, I'm gonna kick it. I'm going to move on, and I'm going to take myself down this other path because you feel it's right because someone else told you to do that shit. You didn't tell yourself. You wanted to stick at it. But the influence of others, people saying stuff, the commentary can make you change your path. Have your dream, y'all. Have your dream. Live that shit. Be that shit. Breathe that shit. Manifest it into real life. Because if you're not doing that, then you just stagnate and you're being comfortable. Do not be comfortable. Comfortability only brings sad shit because where's the challenge, you know? Like, there's some form of comfortable, you know? I reckon there's like the right amount that you have to give yourself. Like, comfortable's like, all right, for me, this is what comfortable is. I've gone about my tasks for the day. I set myself some goals, you know? Like, I'll be like, yo, today I got to vlog, then I got to do this, then I got to do this, and I got to get some exercise in and shit. And by the time I get home, by this time, I'm in bed, the TV is on, and I'm watching some shit. That's my form of comfortability after I've done some shit, after I've done some stuff for myself, because my comfortability wouldn't just take over before. It would just say, nah, leave that to tomorrow. Leave that to tomorrow. Like, we'll pick that up some other time. And that, I swear, is a curse. It is an absolute curse where I'm from. My whole state has that disease, has the, oh, don't worry about that, we do that tomorrow type of thing. And that's a mentality that don't get you nowhere. That's why you sad. That's why you mad. And that's why you're taking it out on other people. Don't let other people cop your pain and your anger towards yourself just because you let yourself down, fam. Like, are you really going to do that and then put that on somebody else? Like, oh, I'm pointing my finger at you, you motherfucker. You do this shit to me. Nah, you need to chill the fuck out, fam. You need to think to yourself, how am I doing this? Why is this going on? And then check yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you got to hold yourself accountable. If you're not holding yourself accountable, then what is you really doing? What is you really doing, player? I'm going to tell you what the fuck I'm really doing. And we're going to tell you right now in this little commercial break, motherfucker. Tibby Talks is brought to you by Canal. You couldn't sesh before? You can now. For discreet sessions, on the go. You already know what the fuck we're doing right now. Canaled up. We living. Shout out Canal. The illest out. Make sure you jump online and go cop yourself one, because that's the sort of thing that introduces balance into your life. See, that's another thing, another aspect of what I'm talking about. Like, I was talking about how people get into the party life and shit. Like, you know, I'm a weed head. So that's my crutch. You know, that's my vice. People be like, yo, I'll be drinking. I smoke cigarettes. Or I eat food. Or whatever. Everyone has a vice somewhat. Weed is my vice. That is my vice. And I have abused it many, many times. But I know now what my healthy intake is and how I can go about it to have as much as I can have and still keep clear-minded, still be focused, and still be kicking goals. Because, you know, that's where the challenge comes in yourself. You gotta weigh these things out and be like, all right, I'm gonna do this for this, switch it up to that. At this point, when I get to here, give yourself like checkpoints. Where am I gonna get to? Start here, then this, and you reward yourself along the way, you know? Like, I do this podcast, I'm gonna smoke after. I'm gonna put this out, I gotta go to the dentist, so I'll go to the dentist after this, then smoke again. Boom, bike ride. Go for a few hour bike ride, smoke again. Do some other shit, send some emails, talk to some people, you know what I'm saying? Go about these little checklists I got to do. This is either I'm writing it down or it's in my mind. I'm going blah, 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 hitting all those goals. All right, smoke again, you know? Don't let that shit dictate you and try to do all these things that you are setting yourself out to do, all these things that you want to do, and you're not doing them. You know, you're not actually pushing yourself if you're doing that, you know? You can get blizzy, man. Like I'm saying, like if you load a drink or whatever the case is, you know, you ain't gonna get drunk and then do all this work. Like, I'm not gonna get baked ass and then go for a bike ride, and I probably would, but like just just for the sake of the argument, like I'm not gonna do that. Do more of my email shit, do a podcast, you know, edit a vlog or some shit. I'm not gonna do all that if I'm like 10 cones deep at 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, that's not what's gonna work. Like, I know people that would say shit to me like in my 9 to 5 shit, and they'll be like, yo, man, like, I smoked so much this morning, man. Like, I don't even know how much I had. And then they be sad. They be sad because there's, you know, that's the only thing they look forward to is that getting fucked up feeling. You know what I mean? Like that inebriation in the mind. Like, I need to feel like myself and nothing else is controlling me. You know what I'm saying? I need to feel like I'm in the driver's seat. I'm in the pilot seat, you know? I've never done a drug where I didn't feel like I was in the pilot seat, you know? I'm always in control. I am always in control. I haven't let myself get to that point yet of where it goes away. Because, like, I just don't want it to happen, you know? Some people need it. I don't need it. And that's just, it is what it is, you know? Like, I can't tell you what to do. You can only tell yourself how you want to go about your business. But I never done anything that took me past my limits. I'm always in control. I've been probably blackout drunk twice in my life. Once was 2020 New Year's, and the time before that was my Point launch party in Sydney. That was hands down the worst fucking show I've ever done in my life. Lost my voice, drank a bunch of bourbon to try and get my voice back. Took a RIP my boy Jesse. Jesse had this fucking, he had his shoulder reconstruction, and he was handing out these fucking Taj and painkillers, and I had this fucking painkiller and drank a whole bottle of bourbon. I was fucking inebriated, bro. I woke up the next morning. I had no idea what the fuck happened that night before. All these crazy stories and shit. I was like, God damn. That's the sort of shit that leads me towards never doing that again, because I learned my lesson. And you know how I learned my lesson? I learned it the hard way by doing something I absolutely love. I would have loved not to have been in that position myself. I would have absolutely loved to have not been in that position myself. But, you know, it happened and I learned from it. I fucked up. And that's fine. Because that's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to fuck up some shit, man. Like, it's not like all the time things is going to be cool. You need to allow room for mistakes and allow yourself to make mistakes. Stop beating yourself up, man. You know, like, some things just literally fucking happen. But, you know, they happen for a reason. So don't be around here pointing the finger at others. Hold yourself accountable. Don't fucking change when, you know, you come up on some shit. Just remember to keep the balance, man, and set your goals. Don't be getting fucked up all the time. Don't be looking at the wrong shit. You know, we're all influenced by each other. So we got to set the example for one another exactly how we're supposed to be happy. Because you could be like, yeah, I'll be chasing the bag. I'm getting all this motherfucking money. I got these girls. I got these cars. And you be crying yourself to sleep every night, son. That ain't living. That's not living at all. If you got money and you sad, you truly fucking broke. Does that make sense to anybody out there? If you got money, but you are sad, homie, you are broke. You motherfucker ain't got shit. If you got all the money in the world and you is unhappy and you hate life and you trying to find the reason, balance, baby. Balance. Something came unhinged along the way. You know what I'm saying? So keep that mindset. Stay happy. Stay focused. And I'm going to keep smoking that potent, keeping my mind good, my physical fantastic. We ain't switching up, man. I'm with the game plan, and this is your Monday motivation to go out and get it, because shit, if no one else is telling you to do that, your boy is right here telling you exactly what's good. So another Monday, woke up on the right side of the bed today. Go get that shit. This week has got many opportunities. Every day is a new start. Whether you believe that or not, I don't give a fuck. It is the truth. Go do something for yourself, y'all. Go do something for yourself. I got to get my ass to the dentist, so I'm going to leave you with that. Tibby Talks, another week. I see y'all on Monday. Peace.